Good evening, dear Dhamma friends. So before we start, as usual, we are going to follow the tradition. We are going to welcome each and everybody who are joining today to keep another step ahead in our Dhamma practice, in our meditation practice. So to welcome everyone, please say together 3 times, everyone. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.
That is the ancient tradition. So at the beginning, if we say 3 times sadhu, that means we welcome everyone. As I always mention, it's a practice of loving kindness. It's a practice of sharing compassion, which is very, very important and very, very essential to practice nowadays. Due to various kinds of reasons, we can see all around the world how these human qualities of acceptance, human qualities of welcoming the other people without regarding their various kinds of differences, how people discriminate, and at the same time how people are getting so people pretend that they have compassion, but we can see that they are lacking. Many people are lacking the real compassion, practice of real compassion. So it is a very nice thing to do at the beginning before we start the meditation session. So that's why we adapted, and that's why we practice it every day before we start. Today too, we are going to keep another step ahead. Today is 2nd July 2021. Month of July began. So we are going to keep another step ahead in our Dhamma practice. Dear Dhamma friends, once in India, in a rural forest, a hunter made a trap. He created this trap using the gum, the sticky gum of a jackfruit. So he made a puppet, and after that he applied sticky jackfruit gum on that puppet and kept it in a place where monkeys were roaming around. What he wanted was to catch a monkey. So a monkey saw this. Then what it did, it went to this puppet. For it, this was a peculiar person. This person is not moving. He had not seen such kind of a being earlier. So it was so curious. Since this puppet didn't react to the monkey, the arrival of the monkey, so to check actually what this is, it hit the right hand of this puppet with its own right hand. What happened? The right hand of the monkey got stuck on the right hand of the sticky puppet. Then it hit to save its right hand. It hit with the left hand. It hit the left hand of the puppet with the monkey's with its own left hand. It also got stuck. Then to save itself, it hit with its left leg. Left leg also got stuck. Then it hit with its right leg. Right leg also got stuck. Then the head. He didn't have anything else to hit, so it hit with its own head. It also got stuck. And finally, the monkey became an easy prey for the hunter. Hunter took it, killed it, and sold. Just like that, the hunter is actually here the negativities. So the negativity, there are so many negativities inside us. So those negativities create various kinds of incidents, various kinds of sticky puppets around us. So what we do is, out of craving, out of aversion, out of ignorance about things as they really are, so we strike all such kind of temporary, impermanent incidents with our eyes. We stick. So we stick with our eyes. So we stick with our nose. We stick with our ears. We stick with our body. So, and at the same time, we stick with our mind too. So, so throughout the life, because of this nature of sticking, we suffer. Without, we think that things are permanent. They are not changing. But the reality is, things are changing. So when things are changing, you suffer. Because why? Because we think, we stick, we crave for the things, and thinking that they won't ever change. But you can see through when you look back at your own life experiences, you might have stuck to various kinds of people. And the very same people that you stuck to, that you craved for, brought you suffering. And brought you, so the very same people that you are stuck with brought you aversion. All these things happen. Not only the people, but also things too. So you have started the process to come out of this sticky nature. You are not going to, so gradually, by developing this insight meditation, that means vipassana meditation, you are going to see the things, and you are going to understand the things as they really are. You are going to understand the nature of things, nature of people as they really are. When you see the reality of things, we don't stick to things. We don't stick to people, because anymore we are not with ignorance. We have the wisdom, and we interact with everyone, everything with wisdom. So anymore we don't stick with our eyes. Anymore we don't stick with our ears. Anymore we don't stick with our tongue. Anymore we don't stick with our nose. Anymore we don't stick with our body. Anymore we don't stick with our mind. We develop non-attachment, middle mind. So then whatever it happens, whoever that we meet, whatever the thing that we achieve, we make a deal with things. We can say like that. We make a deal with things of non-attachment. Until it is there, you interact peacefully with the understanding that these things, these persons, these objects, everything impermanent. I'm going to use them. I'm going to interact with them. If those things are people, if they are people, we are going to interact with compassion. We are going to interact with loving kindness. We do whatever we can do with them, but understanding that these people are changing mentally and physically, and they are impermanent. You might buy, if you have the ability, you might buy the best car in the world, but still, you won't stick. You will use it, understanding that this is also impermanent. This is also continuously changing. And definitely one day, this will also, you have to throw it away. So you will, until you use it, you will use it very carefully and very cleanly. But understanding understanding the impermanent nature of it, and at the same time developing non-attachment. So accidentally, if something happens to that car, you don't get, you are aware that it is impermanent. Anything can happen at any moment. So you are, even though car is damaged, your mind is not moved. So like that, you are developing this middle mind. So you are developing this non-attachment. You are developing this ability to not to stick to things, but to deal with things and people very wisely. That's what you are practicing with this insight meditation. So today too, we are going to start. So the new meditators, I kindly request all the new meditators to practice breathing meditation. If you join right today or recently, so maybe 3-4 weeks earlier, please practice breathing meditation. This is how you need to practice. When the breath is coming in, be completely aware. When it is going out, be completely aware. And don't go with the breath all the way inside. Just observe it up to the end of your nostrils. And if the breath is gross, let it be so, but be aware that it is gross. If it is soft, be aware that it is soft. If it is long, be aware that it is long. If it is short, be aware that it is short. Vipassana meditators, now today we are going to prolong our practice. So we were observing the sensations that pop up, that arise on our body from the top of your head to the end of your neck. So today you will start observing the sensations on your right hand too. So not only you will observe this whole head area, then face area part by part, the neck area part by part, and then after that, now you are going to stand. Now you are going to observe the sensations that arise on your right hand. So you will start with the right shoulder, and then upper arm, then after that the elbow, and then after that lower arm, then the wrist, upper palm, lower palm, then fingers. Fingers, please go through one by one. So fingers, one by one. So you will observe. So shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, up. So lower palm, upper palm, and fingers. So whatever the sensations that arise within these areas, please understand. Be equanimous. Whatever, whether let it be comfortable, let it be uncomfortable, accept the reality as it is. And develop the balance of mind and understand. Whatever the sensation it is, impermanent, changing. Anicca, anicca, anicca. With that understanding, please keep on practicing. Now everyone, please be ready for the practice. Please keep your back straight. Neck straight. Head straight. And please keep your right palm on your left palm. Close your eyes, not very tightly and not very smoothly, just to the level that you can prevent the sight of light. Very calmly, very calmly. Now please relax. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. With a very calm mind, very quiet mind, alert, very attentive, equanimous, and balanced mind. Everyone, please start the meditation. May your meditation be very, very successful. Please start the meditation right now. Now, everyone very calmly, don't open your eyes, keep the eyes closed. But for the new meditators, we permit for them to relax the posture if they are painful. If they are still bearable, please stay the same. If the posture is unbearable, you can change. You can change the posture. But the Vipassana meditators, we kindly request to keep the posture the same without moving the body. We are going to practice loving kindness meditation for a short period of time, for about 5 minutes. Relax, relax. First of all, let's share our loving kindness, our compassion with yourself. In this whole world, we don't love anybody else other than you. You love yourself more than anything or anybody else. So spread loving kindness first of all for yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I come out of anger, hatred, jealousy, ill will, and all the negativities. May I enjoy real peace and real happiness. Real happiness. Spread loving kindness towards yourself. Now please think about your parents, your relatives, and friends. May my parents, relatives, and friends also share my loving kindness. May my mother, may my father, may my relatives and friends be well. Be happy. Be peaceful. May they come out of anger, hatred, jealousy, ill will, and all the negativities. May they attain and enjoy real peace, real happiness. Now let's spread loving kindness with your enemies. Whatever they have done to hurt you, I forgive them. And I ask forgiveness for everything that I did to hurt the others. May my enemies also be well. May my enemies also be happy. May my enemies also be peaceful. May they come out of anger, hatred, jealousy, ill will, and all the negativities. May they attain and enjoy real peace, real happiness. May all the beings in this universe also share, also accept my loving kindness. Let them be animals, birds, reptiles, fish, visible or invisible beings. I share my loving kindness with each and every being, regardless of their differences, equally. May all beings in this world be well, be happy, be peaceful. May all beings come out of anger, hatred, jealousy, ill will, and all the negativities. May all beings attain and enjoy real peace, real happiness, real peace, real happiness. Nibbana. Now everyone, very calmly, very peacefully, open your eyes slowly. Relax, relax. Now everyone, please unmute yourself. And let's share all the positivity together, saying 3 times. Sadhu,
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 sadhu.
sadhu.
Dear meditators, so today's sitting session is also over. And before I teach you the path to come out of the suffering. Let me remind something for you to practice at home. So now, all of you, most of you, I know that you practice daily in the morning. So new meditators practice 5 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes in the morning, and in the evening 5 minutes or 10 minutes breathing meditation. And Vipassana meditators were instructed to practice 5 minutes breathing meditation, 10 or 15 minutes Vipassana, that means insight meditation. You scan the body from top of your head. So now, since today you will observe up to the fingers, part by part, bit by bit, the sensations that arise within all these parts with the understanding of impermanence. Whatever sensation it is, you understand it as impermanent and you observe. So for 15 minutes at least, 10 or 15 minutes. And then you were asked to practice 1 or 2 minutes. For 1 or 2 minutes, you will practice loving kindness meditation too. So there may be some other students, meditators, who couldn't concentrate their mind properly. This instruction is for them. So please, before you start the meditation, before you sit, please practice little bit walking meditation. How to practice walking meditation? So please pick a place inside your home or outside your home where you can walk freely at least 10-15 feet. So 10-15 steps. So when you walk, you will be aware, being aware about the touch of your leg, the contact of your leg with the ground, the sensation that arise by touching your leg, by touching your leg, the ground. So please focus on those steps, on those sensations, on those feelings, and please be aware when you keep your right feet down, and when it touches the ground, be aware that right leg, right? Remind yourself, right leg. Then when the left leg touches the ground, be aware and remind left leg. So right leg, left leg, you will walk. When you reach the end point, the stopping point, be aware that when you are stopping, be aware that you are stopping. When you turn to walk back to the very spot that you started the walking meditation, be aware when you are turning your body, be aware that you are turning. I'm turning, I'm turning, I'm turning. When you start walking again, be aware that you are walking. So I'm getting ready to walk. Now I am walking, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, and reach by that way, practicing like that way, reach to the point where you started and restart again from that very place to the ending point, and again from the ending point to the place that you started. So this will help you to relax your mind a bit, and at the same time it will help you. It will help you to keep your wandering thoughts down within the sitting meditation practices. Sitting meditation practice means breathing meditation, insight meditation, and loving kindness meditation practices. So please do that. if you have a problem on focusing, on if you cannot concentrate properly, if not, that's fine. You can if your mind is calm, if your mind is peaceful before you start the breathing meditation, then no worries, right away you can start. If not, you can use that particular trick. So right now I'm going to teach you the fourth noble truth that we need to know, that all beings need to know. I taught you the first noble truth. I taught you that there are certain truths which brings so there are certain things which bring suffering. There is a suffering, and there are which is universal, which is applicable to all the beings, regardless of their religion, regardless of their ethnic background, regardless of their so kind of creatures. That means we are human beings, there are birds, and there are various kinds of other beings in this world. So regardless of those differences, there is a suffering, universal suffering. What is that universal suffering? So the birth, and then after that, decaying, old age, being old, getting old. That is a suffering for all beings. And sickness is a suffering. Death is a suffering. What you expect, it doesn't happen, something else happens. It's suffering. What you like, what you prefer, the things or persons that you attach to, you lose them. It brings suffering. And the things or persons that you don't like, you get them. And incidents happen that you don't like, as you didn't expect. It's suffering. And finally, I told you that this whole body, all the five senses, five aggregates, they bring suffering. This is universal. And from life to life, we suffer with these universal sufferings. And what is the cause of this suffering? I told you that craving is the cause of suffering. And then how to come out of this suffering? Last week I told you that letting go of the craving is the way to come out of this suffering. And then today we are going to learn the path to let go the craving. That means the path to attain the emancipation, the freedom from all the sufferings. So how to achieve the freedom from suffering? So today I'm going to teach. One day, a deity came to the Buddha and said, Anto jata, bahi jata, those days language, Pali, jataya jatita paja, tantang gotama puchami, koimang vijate jata. There are ties, we are tied from inside. There are so many ties in inner ties. And so there are many ties. We are tied from outside. So there are many ties outside too. So everywhere, wherever we look, what we see is ties. Then he asked, oh, the Buddha, how to get rid of all these ties, the attachments. Then Buddha taught, the Buddha taught that Sile Patittha, those days language, Sile Patittha Naro Sapanyo, Chittang Panyancha Bhave, Atapi nipako bhikkhu. So imam vijataye jaka. So, if someone develops morality to the utmost level, concentration to the utmost level, and wisdom to the utmost level, that is the person who develops these three things to the utmost level, that is the person who will reach, who will gain the freedom from all these ties. All these ties. So the Eighth Noble Path is the path to develop morality, concentration, and wisdom to the utmost level. So there are 8, but all of them starts with 2. Samma Ditti, that's what you are developing, practicing Vipassana meditation, that means insight meditation. Right view. So when you see the things as they really are, you understand the reality. Then what you develop inside is right view. So you when you see the reality, when you see the truth, it is not a Buddhist truth, it is not a Hindu truth, it is not a Christian truth, it is not a Muslim truth, it is not atheist, agnostic, or any other truth, Jew truth, or any truth. It is what it is. So it is truth. So when you see the truth of the things as they really are, you develop right view. You understand things are impermanent. If you cling to them, it brings suffering, and nothing can be attached as I, mine, or mine, because they are continuously in a process of change. Samma Ditti, you are right view. Samma Sankappa, right concept. When you develop right view, then it helps you to develop right concept. Right? So then you understand, right? Things are changing, so I need to develop a calm mind, a peaceful mind. No use of developing craving towards the things. So you gain a lot of peace, a lot of freedom, and a lot of inner happiness. But this happiness, this freedom, and this peacefulness, it's not like the earlier ones. You have never experienced that earlier. This is a universal, and beyond the mundane experiences and unchanging ones. They are not they don't change forever. So so when you develop right concept, you understand no use of harassing the other people. So even though my life goes, I won't harass anyone. And there are so many negativities inside. I have to come out, get rid of all these negativities. And at the same time, whatever it happens, no use of getting angry. You develop these kinds of concepts inside. When you develop these right concepts, then you develop another 3 things which are related to the morality part. Your morality part, it develops. Samma vacha, you develop right speech. So you don't abuse the other people by words. Instead, you start speaking nice words, kind words, and truthful words. And at the same time, you won't use separative speech. You won't use speech which are vulgar, and you won't use speech which are empty, useless, meaningless speech. you won't practice it. So, and at the same time, you will develop samma kamma. So, right actions. So, you won't do any profession, any profession which will be harmful for the other people. Instead, you will always practice a profession, actions, so which are harmless, which are compassionate, which are beneficial for yourself and for the other people. And samma aji, and so you will live the life with compassion, full of loving kindness, and at the same time uh, giving everyone, donating everyone the freedom of life, and making the other people's lives a lot of positive. And so whatever so throughout your life, each and every action that you will do, it will be a positive one. So right livelihood. Then when a person develops these two parts, right, view, then right concept, then right speech, right actions, right livelihood, then at the same time this person starts to develop another two parts too. That person develops right mindfulness, samma sati. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you will be conscious. You will be conscious, and you will be checking whether this is a right thing to do or a wrong thing to do. Beneficial, is this beneficial for me? Is this beneficial for the others? Is this beneficial for everyone of us? Is this harmful for me? Is this harmful for the others? Is this harmful for both of us? You won't do such kind of actions. And each and every moment, you will live a wonderful life, a very mindful life. So you will keep on developing right mindfulness. Whatever the action that you will do, when you are eating, when you are walking, when you are sitting, when you are standing, when you are doing anything, you will be fully conscious and fully aware about all those actions. You will really you will develop that one thing, samma sati. Then at the same time, using this will help a lot to practice another so to develop in the meditation practice too, and you will develop samma samadhi. Samma samadhi means right concentration. You will develop right concentration too. You will develop your concentration to the first great level of concentration, second great level of concentration, third great level of concentration, fourth great level of concentration. So like that, you will develop these 8 paths, and you will, by practicing these 8, you will come out of your craving. You will come out of your aversion. You will come out of your ignorance, and you will live a life which is full of peace, full of eternal peace, full of eternal happiness, and full of freedom of craving and aversion. So you will develop, you will be full of positivity from inside. You will share the same positivity with each and everyone that you meet in your life. So whenever a candle is lit, whenever there are many other candles around, with using this light, you can light all the other candles. So you will spread your positivity, your inner good qualities that you develop with each and every human being that you meet in life. And you will live a wonderful life here. And so finally, you will attain the real peace, real happiness, purification of mind, Nibbana. So this is how you will progress up to that level. But it's not a cakewalk. You need to practice diligently. So we are the ones who develop these negativities inside. So we are the very people. You are the very person. I am the very person that should develop the positivities inside. I am the very person that needs to come out of, that should struggle to come out of these negativities. So practice yourself gradually, day by day, and really ardently, step by step. Finally, definitely, if you practice properly, understanding the technique properly, at the end, you will reach that final destination. The destination where is eternal peace, eternal happiness, purification of mind, Nibbana. So please practice very ardently. Now we are going to finish. Please think together today too, all of us joined, and practice this noble non-sectarian meditation technique and accumulated a lot of positive energy. Let's share all that positive energy with every one of us. By the power of this positive energy, may this world be free from this pandemic. May all the sick people gain good health. May all of us also be able to live healthily, safely, and happily. May all our good intentions, good hopes, good wishes come true. Practicing this noble Dhamma path, may all of us attain supreme bliss of Nibbana, the real peace and real happiness. With those thoughts, please concentrate. Join your palms and please concentrate. Abhivaden silisse niccang baddha pacayino Chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balang Ayurarogya sampatti Sagga sampatti nivache Ato nibbana sampatti Iminati samijjatu. May you all be well. May you all be happy. May you all be very, very peaceful. Very, very peaceful. Good night to everyone. See you all in the next week. Next week, Friday.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sukhi ho.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sukhi ho.
Good night, Bante. Thank you.
Good night, Mrs. Lees. Good night, Jayantrendi and Rajamai.
Night, everyone, Sunday, Hamdani.
Good night, Bante.
Tiruvansanendi.
Good night, Bante.
Mr. Frank, good night.
Night, Bante.
Good night, Mr. Wad. Good night. Good night, Jaime.
Good night, Bante.
Good night, Charlie. Good night. Good night, Jaime. Good night, Prashant.
Good night, Bante. Thank you.
Vihara, good night.
Good night, Hamdani. Teruvan Saranai.
Tiruvansaranai, Vihara. Pragati and Rahul, good night.
Good night, Bante. Bye-bye.
Good night. Very nice to see you.
Yes.
And Cecilia, good night. Cecilia, good night.